Howdy, folks. Welcome back to Let's Play Red Dead Redemption 2 on the Mysterious JG. Last time, kind of filled you in on the entire story of Red Dead Redemption 2. This time, we're going to blow up a bridge. Because we're just getting smarter and smarter about our plans.
Arthur.
How you doing?
Nervous? But I've been nervous for a while.
I need some medicine.
A lot of time to think in that jail, and I feel like I just don't know Dutch no more.
You ain't the only one.
And this plan to get us out, it just feels
Dumb.
I don't know.
Like he's stringing us along, I know.
What the hell? Yeah, what to say, guys?
Killing in cold blood, revenge. We all do bad things, but he seems to enjoy it now. It's like he just wants to create more enemies, more chaos.
Yeah, I know.
He's like the fucking Joker, man.
I love Dutch. He saved me a long time ago. Feel like he's saying to me when I got arrested, maybe he could have done something.
I feel like you should take your woman and child and get lost.
Do you?
You can.
Yeah.
You could give something to Jack. It's that or... Well, I don't see no way out of this.
What about loyalty?
Be loyal to what matters.
You could give Jack a life as a shitty John Marston wannabe in some kind of post-main story free roam mode.
What are you gonna do?
I'll be okay, but do it for me. It would make me feel good, if that makes any sense.
A little, but
Listen to me. When the time comes,
Take Uncle
you gotta
for
run,
some
don't
reason.
look back. This is over.
and now?
Well, let's blow up this bridge for sure.
Help Dutch give the army one final tweak on its nose.
Yeah. Come on.
Okay, so it's Arthur's idea for him to ditch the gang. And that's why Bill and Javier don't care for Arthur later, or John Marston later, because he ditched the gang.
Well, it looks like we finally found our calling in life.
Although now I'm telling you to leave. Hold down X as Arthur pushes the bar down.
There's a spot about a third of the way across where we can get down underneath and plant the charges. I've already set up the detonator.
Sure, let's get this over with. You hear about Dutch and Cornwall?
Turns out they're lovers.
This is what I'm talking about. More enemies, more chaos. I mean, we're about to blow up a bridge, for Christ's sake. All right, stop. Here's
It's a
good.
good thing it's actually considered part of the map before we blow it up, so that we can
We
use
sure
it.
got a lot of this stuff.
We'll need it. I'll climb down there. You lower the crates.
All right, let me know when you're ready.
This will be another one I gotta follow specific instructions and eventually fight a bunch of guys.
Ready when you are.
Got it?
I'm at the bottom of the ladder, here to your left.
I see you, but
There's good. Lower it down.
using your stretch arms, though.
I'm ready, come on. All right, take it slow. That's not something we want to drop. That's it. Nearly there. Okay,
This
good.
is exciting gameplay.
Grab the other one.
I pressed the button prompts correctly. Pop a game. Give me some more story. It's like at least the Order 1886. Oh, never mind. I'm not going to compare this game unfavorably to the Order 1886.
Okay, let's go. Nice and easy.
In real life, this would be rather difficult. In this game, just okay, whatever buttons you might want to make me press for that to
All
work.
right, come down here and help me plant this stuff.
Well, what have you done so far, Marston?
What are you
Like the
doing out
Irish
there?
of this operation.
Okay, grab yourself a bundle from the box. The bridge is wired to the detonator. You need to attach each of those bundles to the fuses.
Oh,
There's
so
one
you've
on
already
each
set
of
the
main support
you've
beams.
already set the fuses,
Okay.
eh?
I sure hope this is enough to blow it.
These are mining charges. They ain't easy to come by. If they don't do the job, nothing will.
Well, there are specific bridge destruction charges, but they're even rarer. Oh, we got a few loose pieces just for fun. Running around with dynamite as fast as I can. Ain't gonna take my time with this too much now. Are you really gonna? Okay, about to say, are you gonna?
Okay. I should go get the handcart ready. You okay to finish off down here?
What the hell, man? You only dropped one. You gonna make me do 3? What the
I
fuck?
see you up there. This better work.
Bullshit.
Get another bundle from the boxes. Come on.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I not moving fast enough for you, Marston? Can't wait for Red Dead Redemption 1, where you have to do everything and everybody's constantly giving you shit.
How you doing?
I'll be watching you from heaven/hell. You would think they would put these at the bottom of these support pillars, but it'll certainly still destroy the rail part of the bridge. It just won't destroy the entire standing structure, I would think.
Shit. I think I hear something coming, Arthur.
Prattling on about virtue.
Train! Arthur, get up here quick!
I'm on my way.
Faster, buddy, come on!
At least he called me buddy.
Arthur! The train! Come on, quick! Come on! Pump this stupid thing as hard as you can!
I don't know if I'm doing it right.
Let's go!
Yeah, wasn't doing it right. Womp, womp, womp. Let's retry that checkpoint. Why don't we just run? I guess we get some momentum going. It'll be faster to use the mine.
Pump this stupid thing as hard as you can!
Okay, hold down it. I guess I'm clearly not doing it right. It says hold down X as Arthur.
Pump this stupid thing as hard as you can!
Lee says he raises it.
Let's go, let's go!
There comes a point where he stops doing anything, even if I'm pressing X. And it will let me skip the checkpoint because the game is for millennials. Sorry, millennials. You know it's true.
Pump this stupid thing as hard as you can! Let's go!
What the hell? I am going to figure this shit out.
Pump this stupid thing as hard as you can! Let's go, let's go! Just get to the end of the bridge and jump! Get ready to jump!
Okay.
It's right on us, come on!
Alright. Supposed to press when he's... Yeah, I figured out the timing is eventually, whatever. I don't think I can articulate it, I just figured out the freaking timing.
That just ain't...
Yeah, so the reason I suddenly slashed out at millennials is we had a thing at work. Every so often they just decide to train us on this stuff. And they always talk about how baby boomers and millennials can't communicate. And, like, they'll give us a series of slides where they list the generations, the, quote, greatest generation or veterans. The baby boomers, Gen X/Z, which they always lump in together on one slide, and then millennials. And then a series of like little sketches or playlists or videos about baby boomers trying to relate to millennials and how they're motivated differently and they communicate differently and they blah 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 blah. And like it's like there's a whole fucking generation. Why are we, why it's like the whole Gen X/Gen Z, which is actually 2 generations. They're not even covered in this shit. It's like, oh, and they're there too. Whatever. Let's all figure out how to talk to millennials.
Hell, I want to die. Come on. Let's go blow this thing up.
Let's go blow this pop stand. Maybe I'll get gold for having successfully done the stupid handcart minigame, even though it takes me a million
I
times.
think the line held. You want the honors?
Sure.
What the fuck? Might as well get one more button input here. Press and hold square, but only long enough, and make sure that you release before Arthur hits the bottom. Oh, never mind. There's actually less levels of that than I thought there were. So we put it the only place we could.
I guess old Dutch got all the smoke he wants.
Well, let's hope so.
I'm not sure what purpose that served, but
You think that that'll draw attention away from us?
I guess we'll see. Tell the truth, I ain't even sure I fully understand Dutch's plan with all this.
oh yeah, good
Like I
point.
said, John, when the time comes, you go.
What about loyalty to everything?
You've been loyal. I've been loyal. Look what that cost. You know, all that ever mattered to me was loyalty. It's all I knew. It's all I ever believed in.
But now that Jose is dead, I don't give
Not
a shit no
anymore,
more.
John. Soon, you gotta go. Go. Don't look back.
I'll think about it.
There's no way your past could
Done a
ever
lot
be
of
used to
thinking.
haunt you in the future.
Look at us. Out here risking our necks, and for what exactly? For an idea that don't work no more.
How you mean?
You know just what I mean.
The idea was brilliant originally. A bunch of guys with random women hanging on at the side, and drunken Reverend Swanson and some other weirdos who would very, very rarely commit a crime, and then would all live together in the woods. But no longer does it make sense.
You got a family. You need cash. You need to start building a life for yourself.
And you start selling
Me?
plasma.
I need a vacation. And Dutch has all the money for safekeeping.
You know something? Abigail thinks she might know where some of that money is.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you tell her she better make sure. And then come talk to me. And we'll find out just who and what we should be loyal to.
All right, well, there's no getting around it now. Arthur is
no.
betraying Dutch.
Nor do I. But I'm seeing things a lot more clearly now.
The rain is gone.
I wish things were different.
But
But
they
it weren't us who changed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so after Dutch's paranoia that Arthur was going to betray him, Arthur is pretty much betraying him. But only after successfully blowing up a bridge. It's a tough old life. There's a lovely little leaf blowing right through our hat there. I cannot move, by the way. Game wants to make sure you understand Arthur's dying of tuberculosis, so this was a point of confusion for you. Wait, is Micah coming for some dialogue here? What's going on? Alright. Oh, I got silver. Don't see that often. It's the train car part that I did successfully in the game's eyes, despite having to continue 100,000 times. And the dynamite part, which I did with no problems at all, that I wasn't good enough to earn the game's love and praise. Alright, well, unless we have a mission with Abigail that has appeared where we... which I do not believe we have. I think it's just plant the seeds that when we go back to the Yapapa Strat match here, it's a WCW reference. Don't have to worry about trains coming from this direction. And if the poor trains have any sense, don't really have to worry about trains coming from the other direction either. Meanwhile, what's going on at this station? Seems pretty empty. It's a whole barrel full of Dapper Dan. How you doing, boy? I think you're the boy.
Get the hell away from me.
Hey, friend.
Pissed him off by having a gun out, I guess. Crime reported. What did I do? Oh, I guess I blew up a bridge.
Hey, mister.
Seems like blowing up a bridge might have been a problem. I mean, is that guy supposed to know I blew up a bridge? Don't know.
Yeah.
So any time now, there could suddenly be a wanted level around here, but still never got real clear on how that works, because it seems like we got away from the area.
Move! Out of there, mister.
Hi there, mister. Move! I'll blow up this bridge. I've gone crazy with bridge blowing up and... Bridge blowing up. To remember this place if I ever decide to go on that quest to get a bunch of feathers and shit for Weird Fancy Man. Yeah, so I think we got your son killed. Sorry. A rage unleashed. Yeah, sorry about that. When we went to N3SH, we had no idea that anybody might be eliminated, but, I guess Bobo will enjoy that for reference, possibly.
Hey, mister.
Ah, hello.
Oh, a Dominique chicken. Dominique chicken wins. Oh, it's perfect. Use a bow with a small game arrow for a clean kill. Well, that would probably piss off the natives if I just started killing their farm animals.
Hello,
Hey,
Charles.
what up, gangster?
Thank you for coming.
Oh, I didn't mean to, with the new seat cover.
The chief, he's very... Maybe you could speak to him?
Yes.
He's upset about his chalupa.
Okay.
He's in his tent.
Sure.
I'll wait for you here.
At my tent, which is a building. And there's an actual wooden building over here. I'm just curious what it is, but it doesn't seem like we'll be allowed to enter it at this time. I'm having a hard time getting... I can't even get him like to walk up to the steps.
Rainsfall is in his tent.
Yeah, it's. I know it sounds weird, but he really didn't want to navigate up to that at all. There's a bear bottle or a beer bottle. I don't know.
Hello?
Come in,
Can you feel me near you? Did I ever take those herbs he gave me? I never did I?
Mr. Morgan. I'm so glad you could make it.
How are you?
My son. My son is foolish, but he's still my son.
I know your son. A little.
Got him killed, in
He's
fact.
very brave. Very angry. He's me.
How is your father?
He's dead a long time. He lived a lot longer than was good for any of us.
My son probably wishes the same to me.
I doubt that.
I want peace. I need my people to be safe.
Yeah, that's where
All
I'm
my
at, kind
life
of.
I've tried to bring peace. But I love my son. They'll hang him for treason. Treason. He is the chief son of a proud nation. How could he commit treason?
Well,
People who have lied to my people for 100 years or more, that's treason.
treason is opposing the president.
What should I do?
I don't think there's much chance reasoning with Colonel Favors.
No. And any chance we had, your friend, Mr. Vanderland, has ensured relations between us and the army are worse than any point in the last 5 years.
Well, it's not our
I'm
fault.
sure
Well, actually,
he
it kind of
means
is.
well.
Well, he doesn't, actually.
But matters are more complex than he understands.
Me and Charles will try and rescue your son.
No.
Yes. I ain't got much to lose, and you got... I'm doing this. Charles! Where are you?
Forget what the
Come
cheat
on, let's
says.
go. We need to get his son back, of course. I just ain't sure how.
So,
I've been working on that. I think there's a...
I actually want to look, because I'm thinking I should have used those, didn't you give us, something that was supposed to cure our, diseases? And by cure our diseases, I mean, didn't he give us something that was supposed to be good for, not like literally was going to cure everything, but I thought he gave us some, the properties of this herb are not known yet.
Follow me.
Maybe that was it. Or maybe it was wintergreen, whatever, majigger. Can't just eat hay? Come on. What kind of a finicky eater are we? Okay. Get back to it now.
Morning.
Hi there.
I'm gonna ride this cow into battle.
Let's go, boy. How are you folks getting on here?
Not good. Not since you betrayed us
So, I've been scouting
to the
fort.
army.
The army are patrolling all the main roads and bridges in and out, but if we can get the horses across the river, I found a route that should get us in fairly close. If we wait until late enough, there's a place we should be able to sneak in around the back.
Okay, whatever you think. I trust you.
No guns, just knives and arrows. If we start making a lot of noise, he'll be dead before we get close to him.
Okay.
I left 2 canoes downriver in case we
Can
need
I use
another
a
way out of
silence
there.
pistol? I've got one of
Okay,
those from the
good.
future.
You know, this wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for Dutch.
Yep,
It
I
ain't
know.
just on Dutch.
It's also
We
Micah.
all went along with it.
He saw eagle flies burned hot, and he fanned the flames. He's not helping that tribe, he's helping himself. You
Well,
see
and
that,
us.
or you wouldn't have gone to Rain's Fall behind his back.
I guess I just keep thinking.
There must be a way to save the situation. To pull
But I
the
just
Dutch
told
out of the
Marston
place
to get
he's
out,
in.
so...
Well, I like Rain's Fall.
I don't know, Arthur. Rainsfall is in a tough situation.
But he's kind of a jerk. I don't like him.
I gotta try. I own that at least.
We just got done telling Marston to betray him. This is what happens when you can do missions in different orders.
There's rain on the wind.
I know.
Rain falls and eagle flies and stuff.
If it goes bad in there, you can get yourself out.
Okay,
You
so
got
now he's...
more to lose.
No. Come on. Don't start talking like that.
I didn't tell you before, but I saw a doctor. It's pretty bad. But it's gonna get worse.
Oh, Arthur. Any day we can die.
But
We're
mine's
riding
coming
to
up
break
pretty
an
soon is what
Indian
I'm
chief's
saying.
son out of a cavalry fort. We could both die tonight. In a
Matter of fact,
way,
probably will, but I have to
it's a
continue.
gift to know. In a way, you were lucky.
Sure don't feel like that.
You still have time to make amends.
It is an interesting writing choice to be playing as a character that we know they're not making it through the game.
And what about the Calendar boys? Both killed trying to escape Blackwater? A more vicious pair of bastards than ever was.
Oh,
And that's all they ever were and will be.
I guess I didn't get to know them.
Maybe.
You're lucky. You got the chance to do something better. My guess is maybe that's why you're here now. Either way, just keep your head strong. We're close now.
I guess
We
we
need to
got
get
out
across
on our
this
horses, despite what he said
This
about
one
it
should be
being...
okay. The water is shallower, but the
really
current
difficult.
still looks strong, so be careful.
Or rather, tell your horse to be careful.
Are you all right?
Oh, horses.
That current's strong. Up here.
Is that going to come up later? Because you mentioned it several times and it really didn't do anything.
Damn rain.
Yeah. But might help us with sneaking in there.
If you don't start coughing.
The
Cough there.
Rainsfall told me there was some retaliation after the meeting with Colonel Favors. Some women were taken. Elders beaten.
Bastards.
Yeah.
Well, no, the elders weren't bastards. That's not a nice thing to say. So we're sneaking up on Fort Wallace, yeah. Spent the whole game wondering when this was gonna matter, because it's always been sitting there, where you would get shot on sight if you entered. And there it is, folks. So in the next video, we will be entering Fort Wallace, the secret, not so secret death zone that's been hanging out on the map all along. And we're going to go in there and try to rescue eagle flies. Will that work out for us? Maybe. I do not remember whether eagle flies is the name of the character in, not that we spend a lot of time. There's like one Native American character we actually get some dialogue with, but is he the Native American that Dutch is working with in Red Dead Redemption? Don't really recall. But maybe we'll get a clue next time when we find out whether or not we're going to be able to get him out of this place alive at all. Catch you guys then. Bye-bye.